one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Jones is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Peterson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off play action. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Eluding the pressure right. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Jackson now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 16. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Rodgers. And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now the rookie's throwing. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We're ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll run on 1st down. Rodgers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down and 3.
Again, it's Jones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for KC.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They'll try and run it here. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Come on.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Torres. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, flush to his right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd down, it's Rodgers. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Play action. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson now. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Torres. The big fella, past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
77 yards on the ground for him so far.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Mahomes looks to throw on third down, escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. With a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a